found out that I could become pregnant with our adopted child, it was just the coolest thought ever.
Well, how about this? Couples struggling to have a family are finding new hope tonight through embryo adoption.
Turns out 1 out of every 8 couples in the U.S. is diagnosed with infertility.
Major problem. It is a struggle one couple you are about to meet knows all too well.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell has an inspiring story.
When Allison started dating Josiah Hilliker, she told him right away she wanted to be a mom.
She says, yeah, I want to have a little boy named Jeremiah. Kind of sit back and go, all right, what's going on here?
It didn't take long for Allison's dream to become Josiah's dream. They got married and started trying to start a family.
Every time we'd see friends and whatnot, they'd ask, well, when are you guys having kids?
We had visited many doctors and they all gave us a very bleak outlook.
It's hard for me to accept it because I couldn't have kids. It wasn't because it wasn't on Allison's part, it was mine.
In one breath, you're excited that maybe there's something out there that can help you, and then in the next minute, you're just in despair, thinking, will we ever be able to have a family?
They accepted they wouldn't get pregnant and started looking into adopting a baby. That's when they learned shocking numbers. While about 1 million couples in the United States are interested in adopting an infant, only about 18,000 babies are adopted every year. Then, as they researched their options, they learned about the National Fertility Support Center.
Most of them have never heard of this way of building a family.
Deb Peters is CEO of the National Fertility Support Center near Grand Rapids. When couples go through in vitro fertilization, they likely create more embryos than they will use. Peters connects the parents of those embryos with adoptive parents.
There's probably about 1.3 million embryos now stored in labs all across the country.
When I found out that I could become pregnant with our adopted child, it was just the coolest thought ever. I thought, this is amazing that we've gotten this far scientifically.
Allison and Josiah were connected with a couple and adopted 7 of their embryos, frozen since 2005. They learned embryo adoption is about 1/3 the cost of in vitro fertilization. Doctors implanted 3 of the 7 embryos they adopted and told them each has about a 30% chance of survival. They then waited for a call from the doctor. Were they pregnant?
We were waiting up in the nursery. I couldn't think of a better place to wait to hear the phone call. So we sat in the nursery just waiting and praying. It was that moment we'd waited for so long to finally hear you're pregnant, and it was just absolutely amazing.
I think I just fell down on my knees and I touched Allison's stomach and I said, I can't wait to meet you little ones.
1 embryo, conceived in 2005, then frozen for years, survived. He is 2-year-old Jeremiah.
Josiah calls him Captain America. He was frozen in time for all these years. Jeremiah, do you want a brother or sister? No.
Babies born this way are lovingly called snow babies because they're frozen before they're adopted. Allison and Josiah hope to someday give Jeremiah a snow baby brother or sister.
And so we will see what God has in store for our family.
They told their story because they want to help other couples struggling while honoring their beliefs.
I am, very pro-life, and I think that this is an amazing opportunity to save babies who are already out there, who already need a home, who already need a family to love.
Why wouldn't we save these little ones? It's definitely the right thing to do.
Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Wow, pretty amazing. Going to give a lot of families hope, too.
Wrap your head around that. All right, so